we've looked at expanding logs, meaning making them a whole lot bigger. Now on page 7, we're going to start condensing them, which would mean we're going to make them smaller. So we're going to be given the big version, we want to make it smaller. So to do the condensing, first thing I'm going to notice are the numbers out in front, which when we expanded them meant that they were exponents. So those numbers out in front are going to need to go backwards and be exponents. I also see that I've got subtraction. When we expanded and we had subtraction, that meant we had division. So when you condense them and you see subtraction, everything after that subtraction is going to go on the bottom of your division. So if I put it all together, I'm going to have log of x to the 8th, because the 8 went back, divided by y to the 4th. Alright, here I see addition, which means we're going to multiply. I also see a 2 out front. Now if you'll notice, the x doesn't have one. So the x is just going to be an x. So I'm going to have log base 4, because that's the same for both of them. X times y. Then I've got to put my exponent with the y. Okay, top of page 8. Alright, so we've still got addition. So that means we're going to multiply. And I've got numbers in front of the log. So 8's going to go backwards, and 1/2's going to go backwards. So I've got log of x to the 8th times y to the 1/2. Now another way to show that y to the 1/2, you might see it written as that. Remember back when we did those rational exponents, the 1 to the 1/2 meant square root. So that's where that comes from. Either one of those answers would be fine with me. Alright. Now, same rules apply. Regardless of whether it says natural log or log, you still condense it the same, just as you would expand it the same. So this one gets a little bit bigger. I've got addition, which means we're going to multiply. I've got an exponent that needs to go backwards. And I've also got some subtraction, which means division. And, yet again, I've got that 2 right there that also needs to go back. So, first things first. Got my natural log. Then I'm going to deal with the first hump, this part here, the multiplication part. So I'm multiplying x times y, because that's what's being added. The 3 is an exponent, so it goes up by the y. Then I'm being subtracting. Then I am subtracting. 4 squared. Now if you want to simplify 4 squared, perfectly fine. But if you want to leave it like 4 squared, that's fine with me too. Alright? This one is even bigger. So first thing I want you to notice with these really big ones is whatever is being subtracted, anything after it is going to go on the bottom of your division. So all this goes on the bottom. Alright, so we've got addition there, so we're going to multiply. That 2 is going to go back. That 2 is going to go back. And the 8's all by itself. That gives us some more multiplication. Alright, so everything has the natural log, so we're going to start there. This first set here, we're just multiplying x and y squared. That 2 goes back. Minus, meaning divided by. The 2 is going to go back and be an exponent. Then we've got plus, which means multiply, 8. So anytime you have that subtraction, everything following that subtraction is going to go on the bottom.